Well, it's the Summer Anti-Drink Drive campaign. We do it every year to drive home the message that the light nights are upon us. Summer's here to be enjoyed. People like to go out into the country or drive about to see their family and friends, but do so safely. Don't drink and drive, because the consequences for those who transgress will be severe.
This campaign is closer to my heart than I could ever imagine, because my husband tragically was run down and killed by a drunk driver in December 2012 in Dundas Street, Edinburgh. Don't. The easy thing to do is just don't even have one. Plan how you're going to get home for your own safety's sake, and before you have that one drink and common sense goes out the window, leave your keys at home.
We're here today just to get the message across to the public that there is no excuse and no reason to be drinking and driving in Scotland. It's this time of year when sadly again people think differently about drinking and driving. We have a different dynamic to what happens at Christmas time, where there's office parties and Christmas nights out. This is the time of year when people think of family barbecues and it's a nice day, let's go for a drive and stop at a nice rural pub or whatever. And therefore the risk is that they'll take a chance, they'll take a drink, it's a nice sunny evening, and then try and drive home. And that obviously puts themselves and others at risk. And the simple message really is, don't take the chance, don't do it.
Well, don't do it, because the consequences of being caught drink driving are very serious. You can be sentenced to jail, you can lose your car, you'll certainly lose your licence for a significant period of time, and if you're lucky enough to avoid jail, then you'll be hit very severely in the pocket. And of course, try getting insurance for a car once your ban's up. It's very difficult, and if you're lucky enough to get insurance, you're going to pay a pretty penny for it.
Mrs. Fulton can say much more eloquently and passionately than myself, the Lord Advocate, or any police officer could say about the devastating consequences. She has lost her husband, her children have lost their father, all because of an evening of stupidity and selfishness by an individual who chose to consume alcohol, get behind the wheels of his car, and the tragedy is now never ending for Mrs. Fulton. We are driving that message home. Those who think the law doesn't apply to them will be stopped by the police and will be punished. Those who think that they're out for a good time and they won't drive and end up taking the car should realise the consequences are severe for them, but they can be catastrophic for others.